The number 3 overall pick, the Detroit Lions draft Jeff Okudah. They didn't move back. It was talks to them moving back with Jacksonville. It was talks to them moving back with Miami and a lot of different other people. But let's talk about it. Mercy Sports Talk in the building. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video with some talk. There was kind of some conflict between Bob and Matt Patricia. Matt Patricia wanted Derrick Brown. I think it was a better pick than Derrick Brown, Jeff Okudah. But once again, people saying how you build a football team. You know what I'm saying? The quarterback with a broken back, all right, who has a broken back, you can't trust Big V as your right tackle. Your guards is Joe Dell and Kenny Wiggins right now. And some developmental guys. Your left tackle is not that good, right? Your defensive line is Danny Shelton, Trey Flowers, and Hand. You can't depend on Hand, and Danny Shelton isn't a starting caliber defensive tackle. Okay, so you go for cornerback, but didn't you replace Darius Slade with Desmond Trufant? Don't you have Justin Coleman, whatever his name is, in the nickel? And then you already drafted Armani Rockway, Mike Ford. You should be able to develop one of those guys, to be the cornerback. Okay, I don't get why picking Jeff Okudah is going to help you win now. This is the same thing as picking the tight end last year at 7. You don't pick tight ends at 3. Even if you say Deion Sanders, he didn't bring a championship to Atlanta. Jalen Ramsey, he didn't bring a championship to Jacksonville. You picking 3 for a reason. You know what I'm saying? They should have traded back, got more picks, even if it was an extra 3rd-round pick. They should have traded back and got Jeff Okudah. Just keeping it 100. Not saying it's a bad pick, but it's not a pick that's going to save their job next year. I'm telling you, this is not the way you do it. You know what I'm saying? They should have traded back and then took Okudah, or they should have traded down, or I wouldn't have been mad if they took a tackle at number 3. People think the game is played from the back to front. Coleman is a solid corner. You know what I'm saying? Rashad Melvin was a solid corner last year. But they look worse than what they were because you don't have a push from the front. You don't have a push from the front end. So when you don't have a pass rush, you feel what I'm saying? It makes it harder on your DBs. Okudah is a great corner. He's going to be probably a great Detroit Lion. Don't get me wrong. But when you don't have the front 7 to generate no pressure, he can look bad his rookie year. And this is a developmental position. Corners don't come in and change the trajectory of the win-loss column. They don't. They can help it, but you're not going to see a significant jump from 3 wins to 8 wins based off of what Okudah going to do. You have to build the team in the trenches. You don't have no protection from Matthew Stafford. Right now, you got Big V, you got Wiggins, Dow, and Taylor Decker. Your only real offensive lineman that I trust as a position is Frank Ragnow at center. You know what I'm saying? So you got multiple holes across your defensive line, your offensive line. You got multiple holes across your defensive line. And what you do is take a corner. Are you freaking serious? You take a corner at number 3. Not a quarterback, not a left tackle, not a pass rush savant. You take a corner at number 3. This is why Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia are going to be fired. Even if they would have traded down and took Kinlaw, I would have understood it and got additional picks. Their front 7 is terrible. Their offensive line is terrible. And you have a quarterback coming off of a broken fucking back 2 years in a row, and people don't understand that. Your biggest problem ain't been your secondary. Your biggest problem ain't been defense. Your biggest problem ain't been a passing game. Your biggest problem has been running the fucking football and protecting the quarterback. From Backus to Reef to Decker, from Raiola to Swanson to Glasgow Ragnow, that's been one of your biggest problems is protecting the quarterback and running the football. Where does Okudah vary into that? Where? Who else was going to take Okudah in the top 5? Keep it real. The Bengals wasn't. The Skins wasn't. The Giants wasn't. The Dolphins wasn't. You go to the Chargers, they wasn't going to take Okudah. And you go to 7, Carolina won Isaiah Thomas. They wasn't going to take him. The first 7 picks wasn't going to be a cornerback. So you could have moved down with Carolina for a little bit of nothing. You can say, just give me a second round pick. I'm still going to get Okudah. The first 7 teams were not going to draft Jeff Okudah. And you don't trade down? SOL thing to do. This is why this organization is the way it is. They refuse to build a football team the right way. Through the trenches. When you're that high, if you ain't going to take a quarterback, which I would have took Tua, that high you're not going to take a quarterback, you know what you do? You take a pass rusher, or you take somebody to protect his blind side. But hey, it is what it is. It's a solid pick. But like I said, Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia Northville, get your shit packing. You getting up out of here this season. Motor City Sports Talk. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Want to make a donation? Cash App, PayPal in the description. Best way to donate, share the video. Hit me up on Twitter. Link in the description. We gone.